Hello, everybody. This is Oreo.
Hi, Oreo. Hi, Oreo.
While they're setting up, I just want to say thank you, everybody, for coming to our Geek Talk. My name again is Ivette Dominguez. This is my partner, Antoine Frayman.
Hola.
And this is Oreo, as I mentioned before. Oh, let me get out of the way. So a little bit of background about us before we hop into the project. Before 4Geeks, I actually had no experience in coding. I used to work in customer service, architecture design, things like that. And I decided to do a career change. I found 4Geeks, thank God. And I am not unhappy. I'm very happy that I made this change.
My name's Antoine. I actually came here from Philadelphia. I read about 4Geeks. I came with some background in tech, but what I learned here is invaluable. I really couldn't be happier with everything that the stat teachers, Marcelo especially, believed and pushed. Bala also, Colby, Samir, guys, thank you. This wouldn't be possible without you guys, so thank you. Technologies, we did a lot of front-end stuff that we probably would have never learned otherwise, but we had MySQL and Python for the back end, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React.js, and Bootstrap. Actually, probably our biggest challenges day in, day out. But we're happy and proud to present this site. We've worked day and night, some of us more nights than days. And I hope you guys love it as much as we love working on it.
So let me just ask you guys a question. How many of you have a dog at home or know someone that has a dog and take care of the dog every now and then? Awesome. So I actually, prior to moving down to Florida, I wasn't even a dog person. I couldn't have dogs in New York. It's really hard living in buildings. But I moved down 2 years ago, and my sister, she just recently had a baby. So she needed somebody to take care of Oreo. There comes me. Oreo's a little older. He's about 8 years old now. So he needs a little bit more maintenance. He's a Shih Tzu, so his face is a little flat. He has, bulging eye and sinus problems. So it was really hard to keep up with his documents, or as we call them around the iVET, documents. So I actually took him to the groomer in December, and he got an ulcer in his eye, and I had to take him to the vet. It was a mission to get my sister to respond with the paperwork that I needed. And discussing with Antoine, we found a similar interest in iVET. And we created this application to better manage all the documents with the caregivers and things like that. So when we get to the landing page, there's a sign-in page. Just go back. Sorry. So. We already did the login prior to, so we're just gonna sign in because it's already set up just for time purposes. And then you're in the landing page, it's just your profile page. We're gonna go ahead and set up the profile with you guys to show you how easy it is. While Antoine fills that out, basic information, just your pet's name, the vet's name, which is Dr. Hulk, the groomers, and we put some input fields so you can add pictures, and actually with an API that we found, we're able to locate all sorts of breeds and connect it with your profile so that way you can have information about your puppies at hand. So here we go. And we're just going to add it onto the page, and then we're going to save it, and there we go. And your profile has been created. Little Oreo. So now the next step, we're going to add our caregivers. We want to make sure that we're able to stay in contact with those that take care of our furry animals. So basically, it's just a input field. We're going to it sends an email to the caregivers to invite them to join iVET. Once they join iVET, then they'll be able to access your pet's profile and be able to manage any of the documents that you'll load into the page as well. So on the next journey of our site is the document file upload. Hold on. He's a little jealous I'm not giving him attention. So just you can upload any files. We actually have the adoption papers that we are going to upload here to show you guys how it works. And once it's added, then you can go ahead and view the document, and it's been loaded successfully on your page. And then our next component, can I put you down now? Our next component, we have the camera that's also linked, so that way you can be able to share pictures of your dog. In our phase 2, we're actually introducing to be able to order prints and things like that of your puppy. Antoine's going to show you guys how it works on mobile.
Of course, having an app, gotta be mobile first. So instead of going around, I'll show you guys the full functionality of what our mobile device looks like. Can you guys see it? Actually, I think it looks kind of cooler than the actual site itself. But this is for those of us who have dogs, who want to take photos of them, who want to post them all over the world. But not only that, for your caregivers who are babysitting for your vets, if you want to send them pertinent information, so everything can be logged and stored and you never have to worry again. Following through, again, for your dogs, we have our medication form. So anything that your dog takes will be placed in here. Anything that your vet has done will be placed in here, and you'll be able to share it with your caregiver. You'll be able to share it with the next vet if you choose to move. Stage 2 will be corresponding with vets via GPS of where you're actually located, and you'll be able to have direct contact with them so that you won't have to schlep your dog for no reason if you're just too high-strung as an owner. Which brings us to our messages. This is the portal where you're going to be able to chat with your caregiver, chat with us, chat with your vet, and then other services which we'll bring into fruition with stage 2. Just in case your walker decides that she needs to tell you that. And that pretty much wraps us up today. Thank you guys so much for coming. Before we get off, anything you guys want to ask us? Okay, of course.
How long have you known how to do this?
To the extent that I know now, it's taken me 3 months. I came with some background, but the strengths that I came up here are only going to help me increase my career. That's actually my boss sitting right there, by the way. This school helped me get a job. Any other questions? Yes.
What was the hardest part when you were planning everything out and kind of developing that, creating everything?
The syntax is, honestly, remembering everything that you learn day in, day out, and then having to come and actually put it to use. You hit brick wall after brick wall, one thing works, something else doesn't. 9 things work, one thing throws everything else off. Ivette almost throwing her computer off.
I actually wanted to throw away my computer every single day and like fire to it and then run over it a few times. But thankfully to the instructors, I also want to say before we end this, thank you Colby, thank you Samir, thank you Paulo, Joao, Bridget, thank you for your support wherever you are, and we'll see you. Everybody here, thank you so much for all the staff. Marcelo, where are you? can see you. Meeting you made me make the decision to come to 4Geeks. So thank you very much for being so kind and awesome.